here at Fish and Wildlife. We came yesterday to rescue a few savanna monitors out of a 60 monitor shipment. We picked up 6 of them. We came back today just to get some B-roll footage, and they still have quite a few left over. No one was able to pick them up or accommodate, so we may be leaving today with 20 more savanna monitors. So let's see what happens. So what happens is, a lot of times people who, I guess, supposedly go through the legal channels acquiring permits to import these animals, I guess kind of the good guys in the situation turn out to be the bad guys, because as officer stated, they'll bring in excessive amounts and basically try and cheat the system, keeping their fingers crossed that their boxes don't get checked. And like you said, once that permit is validated, once it's stamped, they're pretty much cleared to go. Mind if I just reach in there and get one to get a close-up? Of course, right ahead. All right, so this is a savanna monitor. It's a species from, I believe, Central Africa. This is relatively common in the pet trade as far as big lizards are concerned. They can get up to 5 feet. This is a carnivorous lizard, which means it eats meat, so it'll eat other small animals. It's not really something that most people are really prepared to deal with or actually handle when it gets to full size. What happens is, when they're smaller, everything's fine, it's all good, but once they reach a certain size, all of a sudden the same people who've been caring for them from day one, all of a sudden they get intimidated, and then they're scared of it and they don't want to deal with it anymore. So even this is kind of the different end of the spectrum. We can acquire them through confiscations when they're babies like this, or sometimes people will have them for years. Once it reaches full size or close to full size, we'll end up giving it to us then as well. So this cloth sack here, this is actually what these monitor lizards are being transported in. Probably 100 of these sacks, 2 to 3, maybe even up to 5 lizards in each one. And it's just a cloth sack that they made, shredded the top to make these 2 little arms so they can tie it up, wrap it in masking tape, and these boxes are these bags are stacked in boxes, maybe 2, 3 at a time until you fill the crate. And this is basically how these are transported. And other than the excessive amount, this was technically a legal shipment. This is how they're transporting them from Africa to the United States. Don't mess with Fish and Wildlife. So we stopped by Fish and Wildlife. We rescued some lizards yesterday, some of the savanna monitors, and potentially we may have been taking more today. Turns out they did find people to come pick them up. So now we've got to get back to take care of the lizards we do have.